Thank you for joining us, Mr. Weems. Do you have any materials that you wish to be distributed? No? All right, you may proceed to your presentation.
First of all, thank you very much for allowing me to come speak. I truly appreciate that. This is something that I think is truly important, and I can speak a little bit from my own personal experience. Back in 2015, 2016, I went through separation and divorce. And I was left alone with 3 kids that I had to figure out how to raise. I had to figure out what I was going to do with them and how to do this. But before I could even figure that out, I was absolutely devastated by my divorce at the time, and I didn't know how I was going to get through that. I spent a lot of time alone. Kind of the kids would be going to bed, and I would just be in my room. I didn't see people. I was very secluded. I felt isolated in that. I looked for help in different ways, and some of them seeking churches and seeking counsel there. And you could get to some degree. They were there to help. They were there, but they didn't understand the full grasp of the mental struggle that we can go through. I looked for resources, and if for men, there just wasn't resources there available unless I had to deal with anger management or alcohol or this or that or deal with something specific. But for my own mental health, there was just nothing available that I could do. And kind of going through this dark area in time in life, I was able to somehow summon up enough to pay a psychologist out of my own pocket, which was substantial. I think it was well over $200 an hour to go and multiple visits. It was not cheap, but it was something that I was able to go see, get mental help, go get the help I needed so that I could actually go and be a dad to my kids, so I could go be a parent, so I could raise my kids to show them that we can get through tough times, right? And it was something that it was a very dark period in my life, and that's why this is something that's so near and dear to me, because this is something that actually I've gone through, I've experienced, and yet I also know that there's many men that go through the same thing. They feel that isolation, they feel alone, and they don't have the resources. I was blessed that I was able to afford to go seek that help, but there's many that don't, and they don't know where to go, and they feel isolated, they feel alone. Being a man, you feel a sense of shame when you have to ask for help at some point, and we're just not aware that, or it's becoming more aware to the public, but I think to take that step up and have a week where we actually say, hey, look, we actually need to recognize this. This is something that's important. It's going to be a huge thing, because like I said, a lot of men do just suffer in silence, in isolation, and to let them have a place where they're able to be, hey, like, this is okay. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay to work through life. It's okay that we don't have to feel alone, right? And I just kind of want to end a little bit with, when I got asked this, and I was debating on whether I should do it, a little bit nerves, a little bit everything. And I asked a few people around me, and absolutely everybody was like, well, I can't believe this. This is amazing. Why would you not do it, right? And this is an opportunity to bring awareness. Like, why would you not do this, right? And so, like I said, I'm honored and I'm blessed to be able to be here today, after going through some of my struggles and coming here and being able to help many men. And I've noticed in the last year, the conversations I've had with men, and some of them are ongoing, where they feel that, the suicide is coming on. They feel those thoughts, and like, I'm there for them. I'm trying to be there because I've gone through it. I can relate. And so if I could be that, like, to bring this awareness, I think is absolutely essential to what we need to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Weems. Again, it takes a lot of courage to share such a personal story, and thanks for coming to this committee.